Hey everyone, it's Flakfire. I'm here today with a preview of a new game out under the Xbox One Game Preview program, and I'm talking about psychedelic horror game Layers of Fear. The game, published by Aspyr and developed by Bloober Team, Layers of Fear is described as a horror game with a heavy focus on story and exploration. Players take control of a painter whose sole purpose is to finish his magnum opus. The player must navigate through both a constantly changing Victorian-era mansion and the ghastly visions of the painter's fragile and crumbling psyche. Along the way, players will find bits and pieces of information that will allow the player to understand the dark and tragic past of the painter. While snowed in at my home over this weekend, The Shining style, I thought, hey, it'd be a good idea to spend some time with a horror game on the Xbox One, and it turned out to be a unique experience. And as I talk over this preview, feel free to check out some of the gameplay footage in the background. Layers of Fear is unlike most video games on the market today. Games like Call of Duty or even Fallout 4, while in a totally different genre, are pretty representative of the general direction of popular video games, fast-paced and action-oriented. It's not to say Layers of Fear lacks action or is boring, it's not, but it embraces the fact that it is itself a mystery exploration game as much as it is a horror game. Players need to move slowly and deliberately, making sure not to overlook any details. There is no narrator in Layers of Fear, which makes detailed exploration even more important. While playing, I found myself opening every cabinet, closet, and door, half of me hoping I'd find another nugget of wisdom to help me understand the tortured painter, and the other half of me hoping I wasn't about to find something terrible. Bloober Team's choice to construct Layers of Fear without a narrator also puts the player in a heightened state of awareness. Your brain is struggling to make sense of everything around it, and without that familiar guiding hand, you're looking and listening intensely at every detail. This choice has a great impact on the game. You're searching almost frantically for the next clue, and when something scary occurs, it's absolutely terrifying. A few people may poke fun at some of the clues in the game, like a water bill, for example, but it's important to understand that nothing in Layers of Fear is there by chance. It all serves a purpose, whether it's to reveal more about the painter or illustrate how out of touch with reality he is. The graphics in Layers of Fear are also pretty phenomenal. The game runs on the Unity engine, and the environments look spectacular. The lighting looks great. I know this because I made sure I turned on every single damn light in the game out of fear of the dark. The sound design in Layers of Fear is also great. The sounds of weather in the game chill you to the bone. The ambient noises bring the locations to life, and the horror noises put you in a panic. It's great to see a developer of a game understand the impact sound design can have on a title, especially if it's one in the horror genre. The developers must be particularly proud of this aspect of their game, since they recommend headphones while playing. Incidentally, I do as well. Staples of the horror genre are present in Layers of Fear, like jump scares, but Bloober Team really makes an effort to up the ante by weaving in subtle psychological thrills. You may enter a room and exit through the same door, but when you leave, you find yourself in a completely new area. The purpose is twofold: to explore new areas and to demonstrate the painter's deranged mental state. It also keeps you from getting comfortable in the game. This creates the illusion that nowhere is safe and nothing is what it seems. So much so, I even found my eyes playing tricks on me. Playing Layers of Fear was an intense experience. I only played the trial version of the game, which is available for free from the Xbox Live Store, but I think it convinced me to purchase the full game. I don't often play horror games, but I like the Victorian-era setting and the story thus far. I wish Bloober Team let me play the game a little bit longer, but it did certainly pique my interest. One of the things I disliked about Layers of Fear was the constant swaying of the camera in the game. I'm not sure if this was deliberate, because the painter is clearly a heavy drinker, but it is disorienting. I also did bump into a couple technical issues in the game worth mentioning. I had issues starting the game several times and it would fail to open. There were also occasional instances where the frame rate stuttered, pulling me out of the immersive experience. It's important to understand that this version of the game that I played was the preview version and not the final product. Layers of Fear is currently available on the Xbox One Game Preview program and Steam Early Access. The complete retail version of Layers of Fear will be available worldwide on major desktop and console platforms, including PS4, on February 16, 2016. For more information, you can check out layersoffear.com. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.
Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, stumbling all around. So funny, stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare, I stepped right on her toes, and when she bumped my nose,
Power cycling sequence initiated.